be a tweet. Not hard.
Told me a lot of things, but ain't said everything. But now I know.
I hurt somebody for you, bro. I'm dead eyes, bro. No cap.
Plenty things you didn't say. Was fucking with you anyway. Was fucking with you way before you.
But come January, they're gonna be like, damn, why isn't this my year either? Well, brother, you've been doing the same shit.
Ain't no.
Look, one day you could be an okay cast nigga.
Okay.
It hurts, but that's what it takes.
Trend. You're a trender.
I'm a trender.
Yes.
It's my beautiful grandmother's
I
birthday.
know.
She's 70, man. Look about 50 though.
Wait a minute, you'll get it too. You'll get one.
You want one too, doggy?
Yes, you can. You can take one.
Shame.
Wow.
Back here.
How you like it, doggy?
How's it ride? Like a truck?
It's heavy, man, but it's so fast and it's very smooth.
If that car hits somebody, or
It's a wrap.
It's gone.
Yeah. The technology in it is the best part.
It's like those tank. It's like those war tanks.
Yeah.
The big tires on this thing.
Definitely. And they all turn at the same time.
Do they?
Yeah.
Here, right here.
Okay.
Hi.
Fellas! It's the fucking word, man. Top of the morning, man. About to hop on an onboarding call. My brother Alexander, man. He just joined. First call of the fucking program, man. Very excited, man. These are my favorite calls to do. So we're about to hop on here, man. Get started. Speak about his program. Speak about his objectives and how we're going to make failure impossible. So let's get to it, man. Ha yeah!
What's going on?
My fucking boy. How you feeling, doggy? I know you dealing with a little situation, man. How are you mentally?
Mentally, just a little slow, a little tired, but we still in the trenches with it. Still in the trenches with it, bro.
Say no more, brother. Absolutely, man. Well, first and foremost, brother, the devil trying to drift you. Don't fall into that trap. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it, as you did. You know what I'm saying? So everything will fall into place, brother. You just got to keep your fucking head up. Don't be a dweeb! But it does suck. But that's life, right? When shit suck, we got two choices. Can we double dive into this 1% shit? Or do we stay at 99% dweeb and do dumb shit because we're upset? So first and foremost, brother, I'm very excited to have you on board, man. As you know, this might be the toughest 24 weeks of your fucking life, right? But I'm here with you every step of the way. Remember, it's not hard, it's just new, right? But on this journey, brother, you got 24/7 communication access. No question is a dumb question. I don't care if I'm asleep with a chick, fucking about to die. I'm gonna hit you back within 24 hours. If I don't hit you back within 24 hours, brother, I die, right? Now, I know your main objectives over these 24 weeks, right? Before we get into the habits, before we get into the training, the routine, the financial literacy, the looks maxing, the music stuff, we have to reframe our mind. Out of the list of love, villain versus hero, letter to self, which two resonated with you the most?
Okay. Shit. The list of hate and the hero for sure.
List of hate and the hero. Okay, perfect. Those were my favorite too. The letter to self was good, but it needs a little bit more conciseness and organization, which I'll get into in a second. Okay. Villain vs. hero, this looks really good, brother. Flawless. I don't have any complaints here. List of hate, list of love looks very good as well. I love how you put the fucking names, brother. That's what a lot of guys don't do their first go around. They just say, oh, chicks played me. My family said I wasn't this and this and that. I see you putting the names of these motherfuckers. Because one thing you must understand, brother, right now the motivation is high. Even though you in the situation you in with the car, right? You excited. Right? It's week one, you in the trenches, you ready to change your life, whatever the case may be. What I'm trying to tell you is that emotion that you have, it'll fade away come week 8, week 9, when you got to get up early, when you can't be on social media for a little bit of time, when you got to read 5 pages, when you got to do 90 minutes of deep work in the studio, right? When you got that photo shoot booked and you got to go to work and you got to do X, Y, and Z, it's going to get tough, right? A lot of men don't know how to use motivation. We do. This is one of the tools we use to maintain it, right? So that's why I asked you, out of these 3 resources, which 2 resonate with you the most? Because on the next call, we're going to plan out your Google Calendar, and we're going to increment times throughout the day for you to read the resources. Because as a man, there's always times throughout the day that where we lose the motivation, right? Some guys are great in the morning, but fuck off at night. Some guys are great at night, but fuck off in the morning, right? For me, when I worked my 9 to 5, it was right after work. Right, I would start thinking those dweeb thoughts like, damn, I just want to scroll. I want to lay down. I want to do all that dumb shit. I want to beat my dick. No! Right? I had to lock in on, okay, what am I running the fuck away from? What am I running towards? Who are the people that made me feel like this? Let me remind myself that Shorty broke my fucking heart and left me for a verified nigga, so let me lock the fuck in. Right? So that's what we'll do in the next call. But as far as the list of hate, villain versus hero, those look great. Right? Now, letter to self. You got great information on here. Like, I could tell you took your time, you went into depth, you used ChatGPT, whatever the case may be, to organize it. But it's not really a letter to self, right? Like, I would say this is, right? Everything else is kind of analysis to self, which is great, but I would just separate it. Because one thing you'll understand, you don't want it, like, when you, like, let's say that you said this was your number 1, right? And then I had on your power list to read this every day. You would open this up every day like, holy shit, I got to read all of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you want it to be a little bit more concise, right? So a lot of the stuff you have on here is great, but I'm probably going to add to your deliverables to concise this up. And let me give you an example. If I go to 20, like I did it for you on one of them. So you put 2026 standards in letter to self. Just make that a separate tab, right? And that's what I did. So like so this could be like, I would title this something like, mirror to self or something like that. And that's like you basically mirroring, this is like the 1% version of you. Like it's like basically like a little bit more, it's not really villain versus hero because it's a little bit more external, but it's still you. So it's not, I love that you did it. It's not list of hate or villain versus hero. This is definitely something different, but I would put it in a different category because you don't want to get overwhelming. All right, doggy, let's dive into the nitty gritty of the program, brother. So out of all of these notes tab, Alexander, this is the most important note. I want you to live in this note. I want you to be in this note as much as you fucking breathe, brother, right? This is the main nitty gritty of the motherfucking program, brother. These are your daily non-negotiables, brother. I don't give a fuck if a car hits you again. I don't give a fuck if it's COVID-20. I don't give a fuck if they free Diddy. These must get done on a day-to-day basis because these are the high-level stats that are making the man that you're going to be. Not want to be, are going to be, right? Now, you're probably looking at this like, damn, Croft, for 24 weeks, all I got to do is train, track my macros, do my daily reads, no impulsive purchases. Fuck no, brother. Each and every week, I'm going to continuously push you to your motherfucking limits, right? Next week, I can tell you right now, this will say meet and submit your macros, right? So this week, I just want to see if you can track it. Next week, you'll have to meet it, right? Maybe the week after that, it says read 5 pages plus actively take notes. Maybe the week after that, it says 30 minutes of deep work in the studio. Maybe the week after that, it says no social media till 12. You never fucking know. Maybe the week after that, it says no chicks. We don't know. Right? But each week I'm going to continuously push yourself to your motherfucking limits. What daily tiny battle are we not winning and what can we implement to overcome it? Right? So it's the full accountability is here. A lot of motherfuckers like to lie to themselves. Oh, I thought I went to the studio last night. Oh, I thought I woke up early. I thought I went to the gym. I think I checked my macros 4 times last week. No, we don't want to think. We want to know. A lot of motherfuckers have a flawed perception. I refuse it. I refuse it for you as well. This is a mirror, brother. I tell all my guys, if your powerless completion rate is 90% plus and you don't obtain the objectives you set out at the beginning of our brotherhood, brother, I will refund you. It's inevitable. All of my brothers, and really 80%. All my brothers that's 80% plus, they exceeded their objectives, right?
Sure.
Also, I got a friendly competition. I got a guy, right? He just wrapped up his 6 months. He had a 95% completion rate. He only missed 7 days out of 6 months, right? I'm telling guys, if they beat him, I'll refund you half your money back, regardless of the results. You only missed 7 days out of 6 months, I will refund you half your money back. I promise you, right? I'm incentivizing you to be a killer, right? But this is the full accountability here, brother. Do you got any questions? So the reason we have that scale is because every week you're going to weigh yourself and add it in here, right? So as you can see from this chart, brother, you will hit, following everything I'm telling you to do, you will hit 180 pounds by January 15th. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. You know the fucking date, right? But on a week-to-week basis, you're going to go in here, right? So today, you're 165. Boom. Okay? Let's say next week, you're 168, right? Let's say the next week, you're 170, right? So as you can see, this graph is moving as you're inputting data, right? The red is where you actually are. The blue is where you're supposed to be. So you can see, oh shit, I'm ahead of target. Let me keep this momentum. But you can also see if you're being a dweeb and you fuck off for a week and don't hit your macros. Holy shit, I'm off my target. So don't be hitting my line like cry. I thought we was going to be at 180 January 15th. I thought so too, brother, but there was a week you wanted to be a dweeb, right? So everything is right here. You can't lie to yourself. I'm big on visualization, brother. Like, I have to see it to believe it. The power list, the monthly analysis, the weekly analysis, this graph, like, you can't lie to yourself. It's right there. You see it. You see your dweebness or you see your 1%ness, right? Make a decision, right? So this is what this will be for. So make sure that scale works, and you want to weigh yourself first thing in the morning always. Don't do it at the end of the day. Don't do it after you eat. Make sure it's first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
My God. Okay, so you're literally going to read and then like space and then like type your notes, right? And then eventually, or even right away, these can be your daily reads, right? So Monday, you would read these, right? Tuesday, you would read these. That way the information is sticking.
Hell yeah.
Right? You get what I'm saying?
That's good.
And I also have a whole bunch of books, bro. Right? So like you got 24 weeks with me. So like I got Relentless, I got 10X Rule, Outwitting the Devil, Think and Grow Rich, Rational Male, like a lot of books that I'm gonna have you read. But I gotta get to know you more as a brother so I can recommend the right books, right? I'm not just gonna recommend bullshit to you like that doesn't apply to you. Like I wouldn't have you read the Rational Male because you get chicks. What am I gonna have you read that for? But Atomic Habits is a book every man should read if they haven't already. So I would love for you to dive back into that and actively take notes, brother. But before I let you go, do you got any questions? Let's eat, doggy. Good. All right, brother. If you got any questions, hit me, brother. But I look forward to speaking with you Thursday the 9th at 1 p.m. your time.
All right.
All right,
so
brother. See you soon, bro.
Appreciate it.
Peace. You already know,
God
bro.
Bless.
God bless. First call of the day, man. I got 2 more calls with my brothers, and then I got 2 calls with 2 guys that's trying to join 1% Academy. So we'll see if they're a good fit. Right now, I got about literally an hour till my next call. So I was actually gonna run to Apple Store and get me a charger, but I'll have to get it later on. So about to go on this call with my brother Kenny. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Top of the morning, fellas. Doggy up with me. About to get this run in, man. Really didn't do much yesterday, man. It was my grandmother's birthday, so I really wanted to spend some time with her, speak with her, man. She's 70, man. Hold on. Time out, fellas. This motherfucker crazy. It's crazy because, man, like, I ain't even really drove it yet. Like, that's how you know, fellas, man. I really just be locked in. Like, most people will get a Cybertruck and they driving everywhere, X, Y, and Z, especially in their hometown. Like, I done drove to the airport to my grandparents. You feel me? I haven't went nowhere yet. You know what I'm saying? Just because I had so much work to do yesterday. But I digress. Yeah, I really wanted to spend a lot of time with my grandma yesterday, man. Like, some of you guys know, some of you don't. Like, my grandparents are like my parents, you know? Like, my grandparents, I would always go to their house when I came home from summer for college. When I, graduated college, some of the darkest times in my life, whether it was losing my hair, losing jobs, broken, depressed, whatever the case may be, was in that house, and both of them was there for me. Like, my grandfather especially is like, it's like a father to me, and I lost my grandmother in January, and one of my biggest kind of regrets was my other grandmother on my father's side. One of my biggest, hopefully y'all can still hear me with this fucking grass cutter. One of my I wouldn't say regrets, but something that crosses my mind is like, damn, I just wish I would have had more conversations with her, I didn't see her as often as I see this grandmother because she was in a different state, but I wish I would have just picked up that phone more and talked to her, man. So it's actually something that, I was speaking to John about when I was with him. He takes a walk every morning and he calls a family member, right? Most of the time it's his mom, but I never thought about that, man. So that might be something I incorporate, because when you trying to chasing this 1% on your grind, yes, that's important, but who are we doing it for? Our family, right? So while you in that process, man, it's important to connect with them, because they're not gonna be here forever, man. Like I be thinking that, like, especially with my grandparents, like, they gonna be here forever, bro, but my grandma fucking 70, bro. She look amazing, you know what I'm saying? But she getting older, man. You know, her time is limited. They about to sell the house. Like, a lot of the walking up and down, they can't really do that no more. And it's just crazy to think about, but that's the reality, man. So on one side of the coin, you know, I got to cherish my time with them and make sure that I'm speaking with them, you know, more often. On the other side of the coin, I got to make sure that I reach my objectives as fast as possible, so they can, you know, experience the fruits of the labor of it before they leave, you know. So I'm about to get this run in. The Skinny Dweeb Trail, used to run this trail as a Skinny Dweeb, far from that these days. So I'm about to get this run in and see where the day take us. Peace. Fuck! I just finished up this run, man. And at this point, fellas, I'm gonna continue to say running doesn't do shit for my physique. It doesn't do shit, right? But I love to do it, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? The gym is as well, but to me specifically, running is the purest definition of sacrifice now for a better future, right? Every time I come home, fellas, I train with my boxing coach. And for those that know, if you know, you know, boxing is the hardest form of cardio. But again, it's not hard, right? It's just new, right? But I know, damn, if I just run one lap, I probably go to my boxing training and be a little winded, right? But if I run two, I'll be less winded, right? And be more prepared to box from a cardiovascular standpoint. So I ran two. I typically only one run. And that's a mistake that a lot of men make. They chase comfort now, and that's why they're gonna be 80 years old and their fucking deathbed and be a fat fuck or a skinny dweeb and hate their fucking life and have a chick that they're not really attracted to, but had to settle because they didn't become a catch and know everything about Drake and Kendrick Lamar, The Shade Room, and Kai fucking Sinet, hitting 1 million subs, but didn't do shit for their life. Worked 40 years, worked a job they hated, took 2 vacations a fucking year, and retired at 60 when they're old, wrinkled slob, and then they can enjoy their fucking life. I would hate for that to be you, brother, but it's going to be you. Why? Because you can't sacrifice right now. You can't chase uncomfortability right now. I'll do it every fucking time. In a short segment and a long segment. Every fucking time, right? And running is the purest definition of that, right? Another lesson that I get from running, fellas, is to keep your fucking head down and focus on the fucking process. There's a time on this run, man. Let me show you guys. Stop being a fucking dweeb, right? There's a time on this run, fellas, right here. It's a home stretch. It's like the end of my run, right when I stop at my destination, right? It's so easy for me when I'm running right here to look up, like, damn, there's the finish line. I'm almost there. Let me just slow down a little bit. I got a long way to go. I never fucking do. I always keep my head down. Every single time I always keep my head down until I get to this part right here, and then I look up so I don't trip and fucking fall. Right? I focus on the process. I focus on the grind. That's a mistake a lot of men make. Y'all keep looking up. When am I going to get that physique? When am I going to get that chick? When am I going to get these views? When is my business going to take off? Brother, focus on the process. Keep your head down on the fucking grind like I do on this fucking run. And I can assure you, you'll get there faster than you think. You'll look up and you'll be there. But if you keep looking up at the finish line before you get there, brother, you're making the process harder than it needs to be. Right? That's lesson number 2. Lesson number 3, brother, is to slow the fuck down, right? Yes, success loves speed, but you more so should move correctly instead of moving fast, right? A mistake I used to make when I used to run, fellas, I used to start too fast, right? And I would never beat my time because I just wanted to start off too fast like a fucking dweeb. No, brother, why don't you slow the fuck down and pace yourself? That way, if need be, at the end of the fucking run, you could speed up because you still have your wind, right? A lot of y'all motherfuckers, y'all move.
Slow just a little bit. Try just a little bit.
You're working hard.
You don't drink like you used to. You don't think like you used to. Life taught you no things. Now you wanna do things. The hills keep track of your no balance. Since you lost him, you no balance. I can't say I do better, no. But I'll act like I know. Better. I can't say that I do better.
The smart thing is to pace
I can't.
and at the end, run.
right? So whatever it is, whatever you're trying to achieve, brother, move correctly. Don't move fast, right? So I just got done with this run, man. About to go in here, get something to eat. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. It just, the flyness just running the family. You see what I got on. You see what Doggy got on, right? Birthday girl fly. Hold on, let me turn the light on. How you turn the light on? This is light as it go? Oh, I got the shades on. That's why I seem darker than what it really is. Grand T, you looking good.
No, wait a minute, dog. See, I got to do this on it.
Whoo! They ain't ready for you, Doggy. They ain't ready for you, Doggy. Granty, you gotta tell him what you got on. Talk to give him a breakdown of the fit.
No, cause it's old. It's just an old flower.
I get my humbleness from her.
I got to get some couple dollars.
Okay.
But fellas, about to go celebrate 70 years. This beautiful young lady, but she look about 50.
Kylie, look.
What's that? 7-0. Show him. 7-0. Yes. All right, fellas, about to celebrate with my family. See y'all soon. Peace. Fellas, every time I come out here and look at this motherfucker, man, I can only imagine when I get to yours. But this shit growing on me though, man. Like the first day, it was like, it's a little bit, heavy, but after driving it today, fellas, I'm starting to fuck with it.
It's the way I'm teed off the 17. And pockets on whatever jeans, forever green. And told me a lot of things, but ain't say everything. But now I know every single thing.
All right, fellas, sitting here in the Cybertruck, about to take the last call today, man. Currently at the restaurant. Some of my family's walking in. The dinner is at 8, it's 7:22. My last call is at 7:30. So I'm gonna be just on time. You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of people glamorize entrepreneurship, but you work more, right? Like, it's Friday night and I'm working, right? And I've been working all day, right? You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say though, a pro of it, is that like I'm about to work in a Cybertruck. That's probably one of the biggest pros to me. Outside of working out midday is the best part of entrepreneurship. Like when I'm in the trenches in the ground on a week-to-week basis, I can go to the gym at 11 a.m., 12 p.m. That's the best part, because midday after I wake up at 4, grind 4 to 8, right? Then grind again from 8 to 11. By that point, my brain need a reset and I don't want to take a fucking nap, so I just go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that's one of the best pros. Outside of that, it's just a location freedom, man. Like, about to go have dinner with my whole family. Haven't seen my whole family in one spot since 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I think it's kind of wavy doing a call in the Cybertruck, man. I would set my camera up in here, but it's not enough room. But about to hop on this call, man, with my brother Dylan. Dylan's doing a great job, man. Dylan is down 10 pounds, right? I'll put the images on the screen right here, right? 10 pounds in 13 weeks, right? While gaining lean muscle. But what's more impressive to me is that he's won 73 out of his first 82 days in 1% Academy. So that means he did everything right here 89% of the time. He only was a dweeb 9 days, right? Very, very impressive, very impressive. So about to hop on this call with my brother, man. Y'all love speaking with Dylan, man. He funny as fuck, man. So I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fully a year. And I'm going to say that when I'm done, that's why I say, like, and I don't want to leave until, like, I'm like, nah, I look, it going to sound weird. Till I look like a mini you. I'm not trying to lead this shit. Like, I need niggas to say, yo, he created another, like, you feel me?
I feel you, doggy.
Because I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah, bro.
Bro, I want y'all to be better than me, bro. Honestly, bro. Like, bro, you got the talent, bro. Your shit can go up. It's just about if you're gonna win those daily tiny battles. Posting every day, posting 4 shorts a day, maximizing your titles, maximizing your intros, maximizing the storytelling, right? Talking about shit that you may not be comfortable talking about. Winning those daily tiny battles when you in front of that fucking whiteboard, you 12 minutes in, let me stop right here or let me lock back in, right? And make it 15 or 20. Those just that's what it come down to.
Yo, enjoy your dinner, man. We gonna talk soon.
Bro, all you got to do, bro, if you record a video today, tomorrow, and the next day, book it. You don't got to wait a week. Just record the 3.
I bet. All right, bro. Yo, Cry, you really my guy, bro.
You my brother. No, fuck that. You my brother.
I'll hurt somebody for you, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. No cat. I'm dead serious. You
On
really
me,
my-
doggy. You my guy. You my guy. I gotta get out to New York and kick it, bro. You be flying for free, bro. If you don't come to Dallas, I'm gonna be upset, man.
Yo, I'm gonna pull up.
Pull up, bro. Pull up in January, bro. Cause I'm about to go fucking nuts for 90 days. But pull up in January.
In January?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, copy. And then I'll be closer to my way where I need to be and everything. So
Facts.
yeah, hell yeah.
Fact. We can
Yo,
vlog
Cry.
it, doggy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Yo, brother. I appreciate you.
You
Have a
already
good
know.
day. All right, have a good night.
You too, bro. I love you, doggy.
All right, love
All
you
right,
more,
bro.
bro. All right.
Peace. My guy, man. Dylan, man. He 12 weeks in, man. I wish I would have recorded the beginning of the call, but he was telling me that he wanted to renew 12 weeks in, man. So I'm excited, man. Most guys do want to renew, man. You know, my standard is always that guys don't have to, but a lot of guys, man, they just, like, it's so beneficial to have a brother with you in the trenches, man. It really is. So I'm about to go in here and eat with my family. I'll see y'all later. Peace. You on the YouTube vlog. What you got to say?
I just, hopefully during this time that you're here, I'll be able to kind of sit at your feet and absorb some of the, what the young kids say, Riz, and all of that stuff. I don't know.
What you got to say, Unc?
What I gotta say
To the vlog.
to the what?
To the vlog, the YouTube vlog.
To the YouTube blog. Hey, look, all y'all out there that ain't up to on it, get up on my nephew. He got that real workout. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Single ladies, y'all holla.
Get that mess.
Get what?
Get that foolery right there.
I burn that off.
Mom Dukes in the building.
I just want to say that I'm so, I'm just happy that my boys are here for this auspicious occasion.
Absolutely. Mom, look, listen. I gotta tell you something. Okay? This is your last year working.
Say what?
It's your last year. Last year working. Alright? So enjoy it. Yes. You said that you felt some kind of way that she wasn't in the last vlog. You in this one. What you gotta say?
Hello.
Which auntie are you?
I am the deep thought auntie.
Okay. Which auntie are
I
you?
like to have conversations with deep thought. Kiki auntie. I'm the Kiki, part business,
Okay.
fun,
Okay.
aspiring rich auntie.
Got you. Okay. Love that.
Okay, go. Drink it.
Look, you gotta realize you can't do that
Sup and
stuff
drink.
to when
Drink,
people
drink.
are beer. He ain't even get it. He just drink.
You ain't even get it.
doggy.
Okay, you need some more shit. No, take it off. Take the whole thing. Loosen it up.
He wanted to make sure he was gonna get it all.
See? How you feel?
It's decent, but they be gassing it too much. It ain't what y'all make it out to be. Like
It is.
it's like sushi.
No, it's a delicacy. It's
But that's
different.
the vibe it gives.
When is Kyle gonna get the yours?
When you want me to get it? How long I got?
5 months.
5 months. Okay. 5 months. Okay. Can I get a yellow one?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna let you be the first person to sit in the passenger seat.
You got 5 months, gracious.
I got 5 months. Y'all heard it.
It's yours.
It's yours.
Hey! Doggy, you said you.
The red one?
It's the red one, doggy.
I get along better with me. I mean, it's possible.
I see how you coming. Get in, auntie. You gotta shut the door, get the full effect. Baby, you in? Okay.
Just like a spaceship. Just like a spaceship.
It is. It is. Fellas, this bitch driving itself, bro. Fellas, my hand is not on the fucking wheel. Like, I done seen the videos of this shit, but like, being in this motherfucker, like, watch, the wheel about to turn. Holy shit, this shit freaky as fuck, man. It don't even feel right. Like, I'm about to start driving again, bro. What the fuck?
What's up, vlog? My name is Cam Shizzle, the hardest photographer in Cleveland. I don't know how zoomed in this is. Where we at? What lens is this? I don't know. What's up? You got the Rode mic. He's real official. Sony camera. If you're ever in Cleveland and you just shoot from the best, you know who to call. Okay?
All right, fellas. About to hop on this next call with my brother Gardy. This is his last call. I hate last calls, man, but my brother is down 22 pounds in 12 weeks, man. So very excited to celebrate this with my brother. Oh. Doggy!
Dog.
It's the fucking word, man.
Dog, what's going on, dog?
You tell me, brother. 12 weeks in the motherfucking trenches, brother. How's it been for you? The thing about it, bro, it's just a phase, bro. Like, I'm not telling you can't drink for the rest of your life, but right now, brother, you only get one of these motherfuckers. It's less than 90 days in 2025, right? The man you are in January is based off the habits, the principles, and the mindset, and the action that you take today.
No, this has been a life-changing experience, dog. I really, you know what I'm saying, see the difference of, like, what's needed, and I got to be able to, like, fucking pull that shit out and sustain it. I think that's my biggest issue.
Doggy, do it, please. I want to hit you up in 3 months and you 195, bro.
Yeah.
Right? You just lost 22 and you just lost 22 in 3 months. It's 3 months left in 2025. You can't lose 20 more. Right?
I know I can. And this fit, I wore this fit on vacation like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of worried because, bro, I've been so locked in. I don't have, like, you know, going outfits and things like that. And once I put it on, I was like, damn, bro, I see the difference from the gym. The cuts in the arms, shits like that. People complimenting on a shirt. Because I just rock shit like this and gym clothes when I'm out. So I was like, dang, bro. You know? I know. Dog, like, since I got it, okay, let me just get this question out. Last time I talked to you, bro, you was saying, like, you're going to Miami for your birthday. And I saw you link up with John.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking to myself, like, Cry's locked in for 90 days, then he's gonna go fuck off and have some fun. But then it's like, nigga, you want to work.
I did.
You know what I'm saying, son? So it's just like, yo, dog, like, talk to me, son. Like, I guess, what is it really like, son? Is this like really locked in this whole entire time? Like, you're not taking your foot off the gas? Like, how do you? I don't know, bro. Like, how do you be moving?
I want it so bad, bro. I want it so bad. I understand the work that it takes. I understand the sacrifices I have to make. It's not forever, but it's a phase, right? Eventually, once I have a wife and the kids, once my mom is retired, like, I'm not gonna be fucking waking up at 4 a.m. and locked in X, Y, and Z because I'll have a family. But right now, like, I have to make the necessary sacrifices, bro. One thing about this 1%, bro, I was talking about this last night. It's not really about you, bro. It's about what you can provide to other people. Right? Like, I rented a Cybertruck. Yeah, it's a rental, but nobody in my family has ever been in a Cybertruck. My whole family, they getting in this motherfucker, taking pictures, X, Y, and Z, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's on me. Like, I'm the chosen one. I got to make it happen, right? And I will, and on the other side of the coin, like, when I was growing up, bro, my dad didn't really let me kick it much. So I would say that's an advantage I have over other guys. Like, a lot of guys, their childhood, they grow up having fun, and it's hard to break that habit. I never really had that habit. So when it's time to lock in as an adult, I can lock the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then on the other side of the coin, the fun that most men think is fun is not really fun. Me going to get some drinks, that's not really fun to me. Now, me going to Cabo for a month with my family, that's fun. But what does that take? Work, right? Me tailgating on a Sunday, that's not really fun to me. But me picking up my mom in a Lamborghini Urus and taking her to a 5-star restaurant, that's extremely fun. But what does that take? Work, right? So I just got to delay my gratification and lock in, bro. Like, you know, I could have kicked it and went nuts for my birthday, bro. But I enjoyed being around John, being around that energy, learning, right? Like I'll celebrate when I'm making 100K a month. I'll celebrate when my mom is retired, bro. Like it's not forever, but it's as long as it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just a season, bro.
No, I get it. It's a season. Yeah, I passed the certification, and truth be told, man, I was locked in, and it was good, yo, bro. I was listening to some of John's stuff, and it was talking about becoming a millionaire, and then like putting the next mountain in front of you, shit like that. I got some visions in my head. I want to go back to Cleveland for real estate because like that's where my money could stretch at. But like my heart is in Florida. You know what I'm saying? My heart is in Florida and Tampa, Caribbean, Latino community, shit like that. But the cost wise is like it's crazy. I'm looking at rent, bro. It's like $2,000, $2,500 for a spot, and I'm like, dang, bro, like. I feel like I could do it, but then it's like I don't really feel like I'm gonna be like building wealth at the same time, like stacking money, shit like that. So it's like, when you working on your goals, like, how do you make your decisions? You know what I'm saying? How do you like map that stuff out and choose like, should I go back to Cleveland to build the real estate stuff and delay Florida, or should I just be like, fuck it, figure out how to make, the money now and go after like what I really want now?
Yeah, two things. One, I'm reading this book called Millionaire Success Habits. And it says in that book, one of the biggest differentiators between like poor people and wealthy people from a mindset perspective is poor people think, which one? Rich people think both, right? Who's to say that you can't go to Cleveland for 3 months and then move, right? That's one side of the coin. Two, sometimes, and this depends on if you were a fucking killer, right? Sometimes you moving to Florida is going to create a healthy amount of paranoia for you to traject and be the man that you need to be. You looking at that rent and seeing it's 25, I can't be a dweeb with this real estate shit. I can't be a dweeb with this IT shit, or I'm not going to be able to pay rent, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes people will say, "Oh, don't live live below your means." Yes. But in a way, sometimes it creates a healthy amount of paranoia, right? If I have exactly, bro, I'm by myself in Dallas. If I have a month where I'm a dweeb with some videos, it's getting tight, right? So it all depends on you and what you're willing to do. But if you ready to be a fucking killer, bro, throw yourself into that motherfucking fire. Because you're gonna learn the most about yourself, right? If it was me, I'm paying that $2,500 rent, and I'm gonna find a fucking way. Right? Because it's gonna be uncomfortable, but that's how you grow. You don't grow being comfortable, right? Obviously, be a little bit more calculated. Like if you got 5 to 10 bands, Florida, right? Don't move to Florida with no money in your pocket. If you got no money in your pocket, let's do the Cleveland, right? But if you got some money in your pocket to, okay, I got enough money to where if I just don't fuck up, I'll be cool. And if I like to fucking, I'll be cool. Do it.
Yeah. When you got to Dallas, was it like you and Shorty's like planned together, and then he was like, all right, let's relocate, or was it just like, yo, I want to go out to Dallas? She's just kind of like with me along the way.
It was a little bit of both. I wanted to move to Dallas because I wanted to do in-person training at first. So I liked the environment for in-person training. She wanted to move to Dallas because she was a flight attendant and she had switched bases from Charlotte to Dallas. So we both wanted to move, to be honest with you. It was like a win-win. I shouldn't have moved in with her. That was a mistake I made. Or she shouldn't have moved in with me.
That shit turned you to a fucking monster, dog. It turned you, bro. Me and my mans, bro, we follow you, bro. That shit turned you to a monster, dog. To see that shit, you really got your lick back, dog.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, you really got your lick back, dog. So, yeah, bro, why not? We gonna stay in contact. You know what I'm saying? Cause I see the difference. You know what I'm saying? I can see like where I got somebody in my corner like pushing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I do need that. I just bought the walking pad. I'm gonna still do my steps in on the weekends. I'm still gonna follow the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even this is gonna be the last call. It's not gonna be the last call for right now, dog. So
Absolutely.
dog, I'm still tapped in, bro. You know, I listen to your shit. I listen to John's shit. Yeah, dog. Yo, anything for me, bro. Like that you see that I could be like, all right, let me continue to do this. You know, like what do you really see?
Man, you got to just go. I want you to go through your season to know for these last 90 days, bro. Right? Go through your season to know for these last 90 days. No, I can't spend my money impulsively. No, I can't go out with these gym friends and have this drink. No, I can't do none of that dumb shit that's giving a point to my villain. Right? Keep the score. Who's winning? 1% Guardy or 99% Dweeb Darty? And a lot of times, it's the people around us. People say more money, more problems. It's really more people, more problems. If you had all the money in the world, you wouldn't have no problems. Right? But once you involve people and relationships, right? That's where the problems occur. Right? When you locked in, Guardy, you a fucking killer. As soon as you start feeding into your friends' bullshit, that's when you fall through. Right? It's gonna feel uncomfortable telling people no, like, damn, I am 34, I want to kick it and have a little bit of fun, but remember, it's just a phase. And a lot of times people don't understand the standards and the objectives that you wish to have. I would hate for you to be 44 and say, damn, I went out every weekend with my gym friends, but I didn't become the man that I wanted to be. Right? Nothing will change unless you change. If you don't make sacrifices for your standards will become the sacrifice.
That's a fact. That's a fucking, that's a fact. And then, when I linked up with my gym friends over the weekend, yeah, we went out. Niggas had a good time. They didn't show up in the gym this whole past week. I was still there Monday morning, 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see them. So I'm like, damn, dog, where the fuck y'all at? You know?
Yep. Brother, well, first of all, them the wrong friends. You need to hang around me or something. Because we gonna be in that motherfucker.
Bro, I'm not even, like shit like that may be needed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that's what, seeing you link up with John, I saw like exchange of value. John's like, yo, success client, this, that, and third. Yo, that's Cry. Cry linked up with it. The exchange of value is fucking there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to pay for those, like, relationships, those business relationships, those circles and shit. Bro, that's a very good, like, checking the box in the fucking business shit, bro. Yeah.
And that's why I could have did anything for my birthday, Guardy. I promise you. But I was like, man, I gotta get around this motherfucker, bro. I'm trying to make 28 the best year of my life.
Yeah, I know. And yo, not for nothing, bro. I know you could jump out and have your way with these chicks. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, that's the reason why I feel like this shit is so real. Because it's like, bro, when you really that 9%, that single digit body fat, and you got some shit together, like, these chicks are not gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna say no.
Facts, bro. Facts, but same thing I'm telling you, go through your season to know with your friends. I'm doing the same thing with these chicks, bro. I'm locked in! Right?
Yeah.
So these last 90 days, bro, I'm about to go nuts, and I want you to as well, bro.
Yeah, dog. So, dang, dog, you taking the holes off the table. Yeah, I'm doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been locked in for, like, women is not my problem, but I think what my problem is, when I pick up my head up for air, it's fucking too much on the weekend, and it throws me off. You know what I'm saying? I could stay down, bro. You know, but sometimes I don't know. I be feeling like that release valve, that lever that's like, yo, you know?
Take that release on a Wednesday, not the weekend. Take a week, every week take a Wednesday reset. And the reason being is because on the weekend, everybody's off. Guardy, can you come out and drink? On Wednesday, not everybody's just working a 9 to 5. They're not going to be tempting you to do shit. That's what I used to do in the early in my journey, bro. I would take my rest days Wednesdays. I would just not go to the gym, you know, not have no Opal limits, scroll on social media, whatever the case may be. Take a walk, go get a mani-pedi, go get a haircut, go get a massage, like a day to myself to, I wouldn't say be a dweeb, but just to let my foot off the gas. Because a lot of times that helps you recalibrate. I say, but to get what most don't have, you must do what most won't do. Yeah. Most people would not go 16 months without seeing their family. Most people aren't going to go this next 3, just not eating like shit for holidays, spending their money dumb, and not fucking on a chick. Yeah. Most men are not going to do it. But come January, they're going to be like, damn, why isn't this my year either? Well, brother, you've been doing the same shit. Right? Like, you have to do different to get different. You can't compare yourself to none of your friends. You got to compare yourself to 1% Guardy, right?
Like, anytime I think, like, some dweeb shit, I think to myself, with the crowd that's making $100K a month do some shit like this, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But the dweeb crowd would, so let me run the fuck away from him. Every single day, ask yourself that question. With everything. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be so easy to do the comfortable thing that you used to doing. Man, I can go out, man. Fuck what crowd talking about. I can do one weekend. Okay, brother. You do one weekend once a month for the next 3 months. That's 3 weekends. Right? That's 9 days. Right? 9 days where you could have been the man that you were supposed to be. Then if you do that again the next year, that's 18 days. Over the course of 5, that's 45 days where you fucked off. It adds up. It compounds.
It does.
Win those daily tiny battles, Gardy. I want to see you win, doggy.
Yeah, no, bro, I appreciate it. I got my fucking notes, bro. You know
I'm gonna share it. You'll still have access to all the notes too, so I'll add this call in, the link so you can watch. I'll email it to you too.
Yeah, all right, no, that's a bet, dog. I definitely appreciate it.
You already know, doggy. Well, brother, just because this program is over, still use the powerless, man. Obviously, you could change it, do whatever you want to have on it, bro. But follow a system, have the high leverage tests that you're supposed to complete on a day-to-day basis, and track it. A lot of men think it's tedious, and that's why a lot of men are dweebs.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, I got it.
All right, brother. I love you, man. If you need me, hit me.
Appreciate it too. Love you too, dog.
All right, doggy. Peace.
One.
Just got off a call. My brother Gardy, camera died, so I have to pick up my phone. But I got 2 more calls left, like within the next 20 minutes. Then I got a call later tonight. So let's see where the day takes us, fellas. Peace. All right, fellas. Wrapped up 5 back-to-back calls, man. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm blessed and grateful, man. I remember once upon a time I was working a job I hated. Right, so who am I to complain? It's not that I have to do 5 calls. I get to, and I love what I do. Right, all my brothers is killing it, man. So I got 1 more call for today. But in the meantime, my little cousin Hannah won homecoming queen. You know, and she's the first to get it since me. You know, before I went through my dweeb stage, when I was losing my hair, beating my dick, depressed, broke, couldn't get chicks, hated who I saw in the motherfucking mirror. I actually was that guy in high school. I was the only freshman to make varsity, you know what I'm saying? Played varsity all 4 years. Started my junior and senior year. Took my team to states my senior year. So I was doing all right for myself, man, before I started to be a fucking dweeb. You know what I'm saying? So in high school, I won homecoming king. You know what I'm saying? And my little cousin, I passed her the torch, man. So I tried to find my homecoming king crown, but I think my mother got it. And, you know, I wasn't able to have her grab it. I wanted to give it to her as like a gift, but I'm very happy for Hannah, man. Me and Hannah, you know, I always wanted a little sister. God didn't give me one. I feel like Hannah was that for me. Like, we really grew up together. You know, I'm one of the first male grandchildren. She's one of the first female grandchildren. So we've always had a special connection, man. I'm very proud of her. She's in the 10th grade right now. So I'm about to pull up on her, man. And her and her date are gonna take some pictures in front of the Cybertruck, man. So really enjoyed this short trip, man, you know, with my family. But let's see where the night takes us. See y'all soon. Peace.
Oh shit, that's you, Dougie.
I'm weak as
Yeah, Dougie.
Yeah, cousin. Haha. Yeah. You know the vibes. Proud cousin, man. Remember when she was a baby? Look at her now. Mommy, daughter. Hey, that was hard though.
Cash out your bag. Your bag. Your bag. I love it. That's the first time I've ever seen one. Same.
YouTube, these are the type of friends I got, man. You feel me? I'm in Cleveland celebrating my birthday. Niggas trying to get on their gym shit when I'm in town.
No, this
the
is
fuck?
for you.
So
I
you,
went to the track yesterday.
so you can't take a 2-day break.
No, because it's gonna fuck with me for the rest of the days. And
Not even a 2-day break, a 2-drink break. Crazy work, fellas. We did double or nothing, fellas, right? So we played for shots. She lost the first game. I said, okay, if you win the second, you don't gotta take none. I'll take both. You see what the fucking score is. Go ahead, doggy. You know what to do. A bet is a bet, bro. You lost.
I told you no from the jump.
Yeah, but you shook my hand as a woman. Hold your word. As a woman, hold your word, doggy. Come on, man. I'll do you a solid. I'll take one with you, man. You just gotta take one shot. You lost twice. What you?
It doesn't matter. I told you no from the jump.
Cheers, doggy. Swallow that shit, nigga. Stop playing. Bro.
What is this? Is silver?
Nah, let's go. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't be a dweeb. Don't be a dweeb. Fellas, I bust her ass 3 games straight. You really ass. You really suck balls. Look at her. She suck. You ass, doggy. Look, we on the YouTube blog. What you gotta say? Why you say sorry? Tell him who you is. You shy? It's my little sister, y'all. Did you miss me? Miss you too. Talk to the YouTube.
Hey, everybody in the A1 family, man.
1A, doggy.
Oh, 1A?
Mm-hmm.
1A. My apologies, man. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that.
It's all good.
Everybody from 1A, man. Enjoy your day, man. Blessings to y'all, man. Stay on your grind, man. And one day, you could be an okay ass nigga like me. Y'all stay doing what y'all doing, all right?
Pops up the new whip on me, man.
Something like.
Something like. You know what I'm saying? Back to the grind, something. Back home, fellas. Really enjoyed my time, you know, with my family. And, you know, I expressed this to them, and I expressed this to y'all countless times. It will be the last time I see him in a little minute. You know, I have no intention on going to see them for Thanksgiving, no intention of kicking it for Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, none of that. None of that. And the reason being is because I understand to get what most don't have, you must do what most won't do, right? A lot of times in life, you have to go through a phase where you have to make sacrifices. I'm willing to sacrifice a season. I'm willing to go through a season of no. Are you? Right? I went 16 months without seeing my family, right? And when I was able to see them after the 16 months, right, they were able to say that they were proud of me, right? I didn't have to worry about, oh, I got limited PTO. I got to be back at a certain amount of time, right? I'm nowhere near where I want to be, fellas, but after that first 16-month span, I was able to take my grandparents to a 5-star restaurant, my mom, my dad. As you saw in this vlog, I was able to get a Cybertruck while I'm in town, right? Yeah, it's a rental, but my family's never even seen a Cybertruck. My little cousin's never even been in a Cybertruck. I've made tremendous progress, fellas, but I'm not satisfied. I'm nowhere near where I need to be at all. A lot of men won't make the sacrifice. A lot of men can't go through that season of no. A lot of men can't sacrifice 80 more days to make 2026 the best year of your fucking life. I can. I can. And I will. Right? And you can too, brother, but it's gonna hurt. Right? I would hate to be in October of 2026, like, damn, let me lock in for 90 days this year because I couldn't do it last year, right? Procrastination is poison, brother. Nothing is gonna fucking change from today and tomorrow. Get your fat, lazy ass up and do it. Everything that you want is on the other side of action. Everything that you want is on the other side of the work that you're avoiding. Everything that you want is on the other side of the relationships you're scared to sacrifice. Everything that you want is on the other side of ignoring that text, ignoring that call, not going out for X amount of weekends, not scrolling on social media. Everything that you want is on the other side of that. You're doing what everybody else does, but expect a different outcome. You're ignorant. If I keep touching that motherfucking stove and expect it not to be hot the third time, holy shit, am I a dweeb? That's a lot of you motherfuckers with your life. You want to celebrate these holidays, do what everybody else does, but expect 2026 to be the best year of your life, right? It doesn't fucking work like that. You're gonna eat like shit on Halloween, eat like shit on Thanksgiving, spend your money dumb, and eat like shit on Christmas, right? Eat like shit and drink and celebrate mediocrity on New Year's, but then January 2nd, everything's gonna shift. Holy shit, man. And I'm laughing because that was literally my mindset, fellas. When I'm coming to you guys, calling you dweebs, telling you to lock the fuck in, I'm literally, this fucking camera is dweeb cry that I'm talking to. Because I was in your shoes, fellas. Right? It seemed like it's too much. Brother, it's not too much. What you've been doing, the ideologies that you've had, the principles that you've had, the habits that you've had, the mindset that you've had, the action that you've took, hasn't been enough. So something has to give. That chick might have to get cut off. That video game system might have to get thrown the fuck away. Your friend, you might lose a couple of friends. Something has to give. Or don't. Keep the chick, right? Keep the friends. Keep the video game system. And it's gonna be 2027. And you're gonna look up like, where did the fucking time go? We only get one of these motherfuckers, man. I remember when I was in high school and my dad was telling me, man, you better lock in with this hooping shit, right? High school gonna fly by. I was a freshman. He like, high school gonna fly by, you better lock in, right? Start locking in so you can get an offer and go to school for free. I'm like, man, I got time, right? I got time. Flew by. I remember, fellas, 14 months ago, I picked up this camera for the first time and recorded my first video in this complex. I'm 14 months in with YouTube. Going like that, right? And a mistake that I used to make in the past, I used to get so caught up in the future, like, oh, I'm gonna lock in next week, I'm gonna lock in next month, next year is gonna be my year. Brother, next week, next month, next year can't be your year unless you lock in today. It's not about making 2026 the best year of your life. It's about making today the best day of your life 365 times. Can you do it? Right? Consistently and persistently, despite how the fuck you feel? Despite the distractions, despite the temptation, despite the driftingness, can you? I can. I've done it before. I've already proved it to myself, right? I don't break promises to myself. A lot of you dweebs do. All confidence is proof, brother. You lack confidence because you keep telling yourself you're gonna lock in, but you never do. You wasted another year. You was locked in for January, fell out February, tried to lock back in March, kicked it for the whole fucking summer, said you was gonna lock in for the fall, but fall came and you fucking kicked it. Now it's winter arc time, but these holidays are coming the fuck up. It's gonna be harder than ever, brother. You should have stayed the fuck locked in January. It's too late, but you can't change the past, but you can change now, right? What are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? Know what I'm gonna do? Right? And the cool thing about it, y'all get to see it, right? Y'all get to see that I'm a product of what the fuck I preach. Because how can I not be locked in if these videos ain't hitting? How can I not be locked in if I'm not getting my brother's results? How can I not be locked in if I'm not getting up at 4? Posting X amount of stories, posting X amount of reels, right? Texting my brothers back, right? Saying no to distractions. sticking to my routine, hitting my motherfucking macros, not spending my money impulsively, right? Reinvesting my money, right? How can I not? I'm gonna continue to say it, man. Like, that mastermind with John, that first vlog I did was definitely life-changing, but that visit, fellas, from the last vlog, changed everything, man. Changed everything. As locked in as I've been, as focused as I've been, as hungry as I've been, I got a taste of that. I got a taste of the 10K penthouse. I got a taste of, you go to a gym, it's only 9s and 10s. I got a taste of 5-star restaurants every night. I got a taste of that balcony view, right? Got a taste of that Ferrari, right? I got a taste of it, right? I was going this hard, fellas. I was this locked in. I was this focused. I was making these sacrifices without having the taste yet, right? It brings me back to my journey with the gym. When I was locking in, going every day. Monday ain't see no results. Tuesday ain't see no results. Wednesday ain't see no results. Showed up the next week still. March ain't see no results. April ain't see no results. June ain't see no results. Showed up still. Then I seen the results, seen the fruits of my labor, and I got hungrier. How can I add more failure reps? How can I time my breaks less? Can I do 2-a-days? Can I add in a little bit of cardio? Can I add more weight? Right? I got a taste of the results. I got a taste when I walk in a fucking room, the aura just auring. Right? I throw in a black tea, the muscles popping out. I take my shirt off, shorty gets nervous. She's soaked. I'm at the fucking pool like this. On a fucking Monday morning, shirt off with a hoodie on, not giving a fuck, right? I'll take a fucking gym pic, V-taper showing. I got a taste, I know how it feels. I know how I feel when I link with shorty for the first time and she grabbing my arms. Baby, relax. I got a taste. So I got hungry with going to the gym, right? It's the same thing now. Being around John's energy, being in that penthouse, being in that environment, shaking those hands. It woke up a monster as if I wasn't already enough motivated from the shit that went down with my ex. Just adding more fuel to the fire. And I'm so fucking hungry, and I want y'all to be hungry too, brother. Right? Because I bleed shit and pee just like you. Just 6 months ago, brother, I didn't know how I was gonna pay rent. Just 6 months ago, brother, I was in one of the darkest times of my life. Just 6 months ago, brother, I was dealing with a breakup, my grandmother passing, and me being laid off. Didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, had no furniture in my home. Was eating fucking bologna sandwiches and oatmeal every fucking meal, right? And only drinking water. And I invested my last to learn the skills that I have now to get my brother's results and to change my life forever. Most motherfuckers will get content. I'm not. I haven't done shit, right? Now is the season. 2026 starts now. How bad do you want this shit, bro? Because I want it so, so bad. I want this shit so fucking bad. So fucking bad, brother. Do you? Ask yourself, bro. Ask yourself. Because everything in your life, look around, your physique, your income, the chick, the job, the house, your car, your life is a reflection of your standards. It's a reflection of your work ethic. It's a reflection of your mindset, your ideologies, the sacrifice that you weren't willing to make. There's 160 hours in a week. If you're spending 0 hours outside of work, not focusing on the man that you need to be, you will be the same person you are now in 2026. If you do what you've always done, you'll have a life that you've always had. It hurts, but that's what it takes. You think I don't want to kick it? You think I don't want to celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, eat like shit? See my fucking family, drink a little bit. You think I don't want to do that shit? Of course I do. but not as much as getting my brother's results. Not as much as making $100K a month. Not as much as retiring my fucking mom. Not as much as filling that fucking leather interior on that Lamborghini Urus steering wheel and driving, saying, yes, I fucking did it. I proved you wrong, and I proved myself right. I want that more. I want it more. I have to have it more. So I'll make the sacrifice. I can lock in for 80 days at the least and say no. I can. Can you, brother? I challenge you. Come on this journey with me. October, November, December, right? It's one thing to celebrate the day with your family, exchange gifts, but you don't gotta fucking drink, smoke, eat bullshit. You don't gotta go out. You ain't gotta fuck on that chick cause it's cold, right? Stay with your routine. Stick with your process. Stick with your non-negotiables. You gotta be a little nuts with this shit, man. Anybody else with the fucking life I got, the income I got, the physique I got, right? The chicks in my DM, they would get content. I'm a little bit nuts, but you gotta be. You gotta be. To what I'm chasing, right? Chasing that 0.001. The 1% is my 100%. And I'm so fucking inspired. But I know, and this is another thing, fellas, I know when I'm in the motherfucking trenches, come November, December, when I'ma miss my family a little bit, when it's a little cold out, I know the inspiration will fade. But that's when I rely on my systems. That's when I rely on my discipline. That's when I look at that list of hates. And I remember the jobs that let me go without telling me. I remember the chicks that ghosted me. I remember losing my hair and being a skinny fucking dweeb, beating my dick every fucking day. I remember fucking with chicks and they leave me and I end up realizing they left me for a verified nigga. I remember chicks call me a bitch. I remember when my ex fucked her ex and got pregnant. I remember it all. I remember, and I'll never forget. Inspired or not, I'm still gonna get it done. Are you? Do it, please. Because you only get one. And I won't fail, fellas. I won't fucking fail. But if I do, it will not be because I could have sacrificed fucking 90 days. It won't. It won't be because of my work ethic. It won't be because of my willpower. I will control everything that I can fucking control. So that way, even if it don't happen, I can look in the motherfucking mirror and say I gave it my all. Can you? Do it. Do it for October. Do it for November. Do it for December. Do it for the next 19 months if you got to. But you only get one. Only get one. And if you want to speed up the process and work one-on-one with me in the trenches to build the foundation, to check every single C, cut charisma, church character, clout cash, combat, right? And join a brotherhood of killers to make failure impossible, I will put the link in the motherfucking description. Join this 90-day journey with me, brother. And let's make failure impossible. I love y'all motherfuckers, man. Let's fucking go. It's time!